Taxi vlog 235. It is the morning of the 26th of December. That is, Christmas Day has just happened, and Christmas Eve was the night before that. The week started off with me getting in the car, and as soon as I started to drive, there was a roaring hum. You can probably hear it now, and it's still making that noise. After that first night, I left a message for the owner of the car. Anyway, the way the night went, it was busy, it was steady, it was one right after another. I did good. I don't have any complaints. It was a little bit slower than last week, but it went okay. It was smooth. I had no trouble from anyone. And as far as Friday nights go, it was nice. I connected all over the place. I didn't have to drive a lot empty, and I didn't have a lot of no-loads. A no-load or a no-party is when you get sent to somewhere to pick someone up and there's no one there. On Saturday night, it started out busy too, and worked hard to begin with, and it was going good until about midnight. Then between midnight and 2 o'clock, I had no parties all over the place, or no loads everywhere. I was just wasting my time driving around empty to get people who are not there. I think in that 2 hours I did 8 or 9 trips, and I had 8 or 9 no parties as well. So, yeah, 18 calls in 2 hours. Half of them were good. Half of them got me something. So that's what happened on a Saturday night. And, you know, this time of year brings out the best in some people and the worst in some others. But I'll get to that in a moment. What saved my Saturday night was at the very end, I got this car full of drunks, and they were going for a good long distance. There was like 4 of them, and they all got off at 4 different places, and it ended up I cleared out in the western communities just like I did now out in Langford with a $60 fare. So that's what made my Saturday worthwhile, even though I wasted a lot of time between midnight and 2. Yeah, doesn't that bearing sound terrible? It's real bad. I left him a note. He said he'd take care of it on Monday. Of course, he didn't realize that Monday was like the day before Christmas Eve, and of course no mechanics were working. So drive it till you lose a wheel, I guess. So yeah, the Saturday night ended out okay, even though it was frustrating for a couple hours. The Sunday night I came to work, and I don't know what the hell was in the water or something. I had this one guy I got sent to get at a bar, and I called the phone number when I got there, and they said, oh yeah, he'll be out in a moment. Guy comes out and gives me an address, so I'm heading there, and he says, I want McDonald's. I said, okay, I can take you to McDonald's. He said, no, the other one, the one just around the corner from where we were. Oh, okay, fine. So I turned around and took him back to the McDonald's, and then the McDonald's, he ordered something like 30 chicken nuggets and 2 cheeseburgers. And of course, you'll have to wait a little bit for the nuggets. We have to make them up. So we waited and waited and waited. The meter was ticking, the meter was ticking, and he says, what are you doing, plucking the chickens back there? And on and on and on kind of thing. So then, we finally got out of the McDonald's drive-thru, and I turned a left on the street, and he says, well, the other way's faster. Okay, he says, well, it doesn't matter to me. I'm not going to get an impaired charge. Just take me home. So I'm taking him the shortest way I know to get where he's going. Turn here, he says. That's not the way. He says, yes, that's the way. Turn here. Okay, I turned there and went up the road. He says, oh, this isn't where we're supposed to be. I said, yeah, I was going to keep going on the highway, but you said to turn here, so I turned there. I said, now, can I take you home or what? So I took him home, and then he went along and said, well, I'm 53 years old, I'm an asshole, and I'm not going to change. And I said, well, at least you're one step ahead by recognizing it. And he smiled. Right away after dropping him off, I got sent to a cul-de-sac or dead-end street. And I get there and there's some woman standing in the street, but she's not at the house where the address is that I was sent to. So, but it was cars parked on both sides, so I went into the nearest driveway to turn around, and as I'm backing out, she's opening up the door, and I'm saying, hey, what are you doing? She says, it's me. I said, I know it's you, but I was sent to that house over there. She says, oh, I didn't know the address. So anyway, I got a call. Okay. I guess I'll go for it. So anyway, I picked her up, and she was saying that she had to get out of there because it was family and what have you and stuff like that, and people over and everything else and what have you, and so on and so on and so on. And I got her to where she was going. It was $18, and she tipped me. She gave me a 50 and said, keep the change. I said, you sure? She said, you're an awesome cab driver. Whatever. So the Sunday night kept on going. I was busy the whole time. I didn't get to see a lot of YouTube at all. I didn't get to see anything except work. And that ended up being profitable. So far 3. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now Monday night was last night. That was Christmas Eve. I was busy all night. There was no traffic. It was one right after another. And at one point there was one really nasty job. It was $5.50, and she has $5. And she says, can we make it $5? I say, no. And then the one sitting in the front says, well, come on, it's Christmas Eve, you can at least give a tip. And she says, well, I don't have any change, and $5 is all I got. Anyway, I was just glad to get them out of here. You know, it brings out the worst in people and the best in people. A lot of people were generous, a lot of people were good, but you get some people who are nickel and diming you. You know, they want to make it $5 for $5.50 on the meter. That's just petty, really petty. So that was the night went well. Christmas Eve, I did well, and in the morning I was tired, and I came home with a pocket full of money. And I'm stopping at the place where I'm supposed to pick somebody up. Tonight's been going good too. I haven't really stopped. I haven't looked at YouTube much. Let's call this one. Okay. Yeah, it's been a good week. It's been even better than last week. Hello? Yeah, hi, it's Victoria Taxi. I'm right outside. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Well, as you can hear, I have a customer coming, so I hope yours is better than mine, and happy whatever you happen to celebrate. Because I don't really. Good night. It's 6 in the morning. I had a really profitable night. I'm tired. I'm going home. I think I'm going to sleep about 18 hours.